Everyone, today we're going to be talking about case structure or writing a case in public forum. So the structure of any case in public forum is going to be very similar to a 5-paragraph essay that you would write in high school, starting with the introduction, a framework, which is something special as opposed to policy, is that we're going to be proposing a framework in public forum to help frame the resolution and what the judge should be judging the round on. We'll get more into it in the future, but after framework are contentions and the conclusion. So the introduction, it's pretty simple, is that you're going to identify the resolution, identifying the side you're on, and present a thesis. So make sure that you are reading the resolution word for word. You're identifying your side, that you're either affirming or you're pro or you're con, and that you are making a clear thesis statement, that you are previewing your arguments inside of the introduction. Your introduction should take no more than 15 to 20 seconds, but if you stretch it to 30, that should be fine. Just make sure that you have enough time for your contentions. Framework is the one special thing that PUF is going to differ from a lot of other debates with, is that the framework is going to tell the judge how you evaluate arguments in the debate. So a lot of frameworks come directly from the wording of the resolution. We'll look at some examples in the future on the next slide, actually, and it should really take no longer than 15 to 20 seconds. Framework is actually optional inside of this debate. So if you don't really want to propose a framework or you just want to look at the resolution in total, you don't have to propose one. However, if you want the judge to specifically judge your round based on one factor, which we'll get into in the future, framework's really helpful for helping you set up why you can win and why you should be either pro or con. So these are just some examples of frameworks. The first one is cost-benefit analysis. It's just really simple. It's like pro-cons. What are the pros and what are the cons? It's one of the straightforward PUF frameworks. The other one is utilitarianism. Utilitarianism is more about, it's a philosophy where you're trying to really maximize the utility or really make as many people happy as possible. Human rights, it's another branch of philosophy where you're looking at moral obligation and human dignity and human rights. And whichever side is going to benefit human rights the most, that's the one that the judge should vote for. And the last one, which is really common on government topics, is about national security, such as like any topic related to the United States and its national defense is going to look at national security because as a value or as a framework to help frame the resolution and help you see or help the judge see what is important inside of the round. Contentions are pretty simple as well. They're similar to other contentions in other debates, but they're arguments for or against the resolution. Most cases in PUF are going to have 2 or 3. Most of the times mine have 2 with some subpoint structures inside. And a contention is structured like a paragraph. So it's going to have a topic sentence, research and evidence, and a concluding statement. And these are going to be the bulk of your speech. And lastly, the conclusion to your speech is going to just summarize your contention and restate your thesis, and then give a last note to the judge to vote for your side. So it really helps to summarize your contentions for the judge to really just identify your arguments and get that big picture and crystallizing your position. And if you directly talk to the judge in that round and urge them to vote for you in that speech, it's really important that they're there for you and they know to vote for you. And once again, the conclusion, just like the framework and the introduction, should be very short. It should be 15 to 20 seconds. So combine the introduction, framework, and conclusion shouldn't really last longer than a minute, whereas the other contentions, the bulk of your speech, should take up the other portion of your speech, which is going to be around 3 minutes. So hopefully this has been helpful for you in terms of writing your speech. Good luck in the future.